back of my neck. One goes high and one goes low. I find it gives me a headache.
That's what's left of about a 30-inch, 28, I don't know, something inch thing of Romex. That's all insulation. We use these two to wire up the 12-volt bus in the camper, and that's already mounted to the wall. But I took the copper part out of it and used it to ground the mast. Just a self-tapping screw goes over there. I know you're supposed to use flat copper braid, but I don't have none, and I'm not going to go to Home Depot just to buy some. So that's good enough to ground a house. It's good enough to ground a pole. So if lightning hits it, it couldn't do any good anyways. Okay, another snippet later. We're catching up on lots of odds and ends today. There's my wires right there that go to the 12-volt bus. Positive on top, negative on the bottom. It has a cover that goes over it. I'm not going to put that in just yet. So the only thing I've got wired into it right now is this little doohickey, which tells me the state of the battery, 85%, 12.6 volts. But with this, I can mount this somewhere up here and not just have it hanging down in the thing. So the only downfall is I have a woefully inadequate supply of fuses, because each one of these things, there's 12 of them, is fused, and I don't think that little meter needs a 10 amp fuse. And wires will melt before it gets 10 amps through it, so I need to stop by the auto parts place and get some more fuses. All I had was one of these are 20 amp, and these are 15 amp. I need some 5 amps. So anyways, that's done. I can put the lid back on it, hook everything back up. Not much I can do to clean these wires up. These are going to come out the top. These are going to come out the top and the bottom. And everything else comes out the side. So it's just kind of mash them off to the side when I get them in there. But I got ring terminals and spade terminals on those things, and it'll work. Now I can start hooking up stuff like 12-volt outlets and things like that this camper does not have. I might actually drill a couple holes right here and mount a couple 12-volt outlets, maybe a 12-volt outlet and one that's got some USB ports in it, so I can charge the phone up there without having to go back up here and use those USB ones. So that's one more thing to buy for this. I could have built a much better camper than this. This wouldn't have been as pretty on the outside. So anyways, I still don't know where I'm gonna. Well, I want to run coax out through the side. And originally, well, let me go inside and show you. Okay, I was originally going to use this. It's just a water fill, gravity water fill. So when you don't have access to city water, you can dump water in it. Because it's about an inch big enough to stick a chunk of coax through there. But in order to put this in, you got to drill a 3-inch hole, and I don't want a 3-inch hole. I went to Home Depot looking for 1 to 1 1/4 inch PVC with either a drain plug in it or a cap that would screw on the end. I couldn't find anything. Doesn't mean it doesn't exist. I just couldn't find it at Home Depot. So I'm still debating on. I don't want to have to leave the door open, and I want to be able to, once I pull coax back inside. That's why I like this idea, because it's got a lid on it. You can tighten it up, and it's waterproof. But that ain't gonna happen, so I don't think I'm gonna put that in there. Yeah, this is my 12-volt fridge. Runs off 110 and 12 volt. 2 compartments. One side's the freezer. I think that side's the freezer. That side's the refrigerator. I ran it off this Jackery 240 for 24 hours. No, I ran it for overnight anyways, and it dropped it down to just under 20% on the charge. So you got to be able to charge that back up during the day. So if you got access to power, it's not a big issue. If not, I got a 60-watt solar panel that I can plug directly into this, but the day I was going to test it and try and charge that back up, it was cloudy and rainy, so I didn't get to do that. Now it's charged completely back up, so I can't test it. Okay, that's it for the updates. I'm going to take the dog outside and we're going to sit in the camper. Bye, y'all have a good day. Okay, got the AC going, closed the camper back up, got everything buttoned back up, so looks a lot cleaner. Anyways, I got it plugged in to my 30 amp power thing that I put in the garage, and you can see it doesn't take long to bring this battery back up. 13.5 volts, so I'll figure out how to mount that.